and I'm back today to record another live reading for you guys. This reading today is going to be just a general reading, what you guys need to hear. And I've actually decided today that I want to do like some shorts, where basically my little short videos are just me picking a couple of cards and seeing what messages come through for what people need to hear in the moment. Kind of just like a quick vibe check, I guess. So I'm going to try to record a bunch of those today also. I did record on Instagram already. I'm letting everybody know, those of you viewers who do watch me on both, I just want to let everybody know that I'm restricting my viewers over on Instagram to like new faces. If I've read for somebody and they've watched me on YouTube and they're watching me over on Instagram, and I feel like the messages may be repetitive or like the energy doesn't shift, then I will be restricting those people. But it's not meant to be hurtful or, it's just kind of me taking my energy back a little bit. I did say in one of my other videos that that's what I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, that's what's kind of going on. I still offer private readings. If you'd like to get a private reading, definitely hit me up for one. You can check out my website, oracledaphne.com. I'd love to read for you. My prices are still affordable. I came down a little bit for this whole deal with inflation, and I still offer split payments. So if somebody wanted to send me $40 and then pay me $25 later, that's okay for the half an hour reading. That's significantly less than most readers, but right now I am trying to read for as many people as I can and bring in new business, and I'm still offering that split payment option. If that helps people, try to split things up and push things out a little bit farther. I don't ever hound anybody. I do send like invoices as a reminder, but yeah, so I am still partnering with Jackery. They do solar power generators. For those of you who aren't familiar with Jackery, I'm an affiliate there, so there's a link below this video that takes you to Jackery, and check them out if you do decide to purchase a solar power generator. Really helps me out actually, because I get additional income from that, and that just creates kind of like a win-win for everybody. You would be purchasing a solar power generator in case the power went out in your house or your apartment. Jackery wins because they're creating more business. It's a great business. And I win because not only have I had psychic premonitions that there's going to be issues with power outages, and it has come to pass where there's issues in California, but it also helps me out because it gives me additional income. So huge win-win for there. And yeah, I have a new partnership actually, which I'm not announcing just yet. There's another partnership. They recently reached out to me to do a collaboration, so I will be doing another collaboration, and that is yet to come down the line. But yeah, I do want to just kind of jump in and see what I get. These messages are like what you need to hear, what's most important, what's coming through. Please remember that some things that I see may not come to pass yet, and we do have free will, and we can change outcomes by changing our perspective and our approach to things. So, and our actions too. So yeah, I was recording on Instagram today. I woke up and I was like, the energy is super clear. I was like, this is exciting. I haven't felt like this energetic clearing for a long time. I felt that even if I recorded, for whatever reason, the energies weren't quite right, and it was incredibly draining. And today, I just kind of got like a burst of energy where it's just like, I just want to record. I've got, a ton, there's a ton of stuff that wants to come through, and it's about to rain. And yeah, it's just beautiful energy right now. Beautiful energy. So let's see, what messages do you need to hear? The first one is that you do need to rest. Some of you need to rest. like you're doing too much, or maybe spinning your wheels and, driving here, there. Those of you who drive a lot, maybe you're driving around a lot. Some people, I have had some clients who drive for work, so maybe that's you. There's a thing about, like there's this whole thing where people can spin, like they can move really fast. They have like a little bit maybe ADD, where they go, 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 and don't ever really rest. And I feel like the message that needs to come through for those of you who are watching is that you do need to make sure you're taking time to rest. And what is rest? You put your feet up for a few minutes. I was talking about my dad on the channel. He would come in, the house and be like, hey, I'm going to go put my feet up for a few minutes. And he would literally just lay down for a few minutes and rest. A small nap here or there. Sometimes he'd sleep. Other times he would just rest. And that's important for many people right now. Oh, this is coming through very strongly. So the thing about this time, 2022, is that there's so much, and I started to realize this yesterday, there's so much coming at people right now. There's so much coming at people. And it's causing, I feel like, this level of stress. And even if you don't even realize you're stressed, you are stressed because of so much input coming at you from from everywhere. Unless, of course, you're living out in the middle of nowhere and you have no contact with anybody, but then why would you be watching my YouTube channels? Basically, I feel like everybody at this time is stressed. So this is another thing too. Eat more blueberries and drink more green tea. Oh, there goes my makeup. My makeup is always running in all of my videos 100% of the time. But I noticed the whole thing with the antioxidants is going to be a thing. To me, it just feels like it's a thing. Those of you who aren't, eating anything that's high in antioxidants, I would start to do that. It's going to help with the stress, with the free radicals. I noticed that for a short period of time, I stopped eating blueberries and my eyesight was weird. And I had, my eyes were drier and I just felt like I wasn't as sharp as on point. And I started eating blueberries again and my eyes are back to being normal. So, it's very true what they say about berries, but especially blueberries and things that are very high in antioxidants. So drinking your green tea is necessary. Some of you may want to take the green tea as a supplement, put into smoothies, things like that. Matcha is good. Anything that's going to help reduce stress, but also reduce the radiation and free radicals. And everybody is going to need to do some kind of cleansing of their body with baking soda. That's my guides showing me that too. So some people are like, well, that's going to dry out my skin. You're going to need to get some lotion. That's the bottom line. But when you wash your face and wash your body with baking soda, it clears off the electromagnetic radiation, all that gunk from your cell phone, from the 5G gunk. So you're going to need to do that. Everybody's going forward is going to need to do that. If not on a daily basis, maybe every other day. Take a box of baking soda, put it on the edge of your shower, and wash with the baking soda. It's really, really important to clear your energy, but also it's good for spiritual clearing, not just for physical clearing. So, because, the whole ion, it's like a chemistry thing. It reduces the ions, the negative ions or positive ions or whatever it is. So it clears. It's like going to the beach. It's like you wash your body with salt. It makes you feel clearer. Why? Because it takes away the negativity, and that's a spiritual clearing, not just a physical clearing. So people have a hard time understanding that there's layers of energy outside of our body. And it's a thing where people at this point can't understand, well, how is it possible for salt to clear our spirit, you know, because they don't understand that there's energy around our body. But that's just how it is. So you're gonna want to do some baking soda. You can do a bath, or you can do it in the shower. However you do it. Even if you just like scrub your hands up to your elbows, like you're scrubbing in for a surgery, that's gonna clear. That clears a lot. Even if you just do your face. Remember the day I got this job when I lived in at this clinic. I remember being very spiritually clear, like my energy was super clear because I had been washing my face with baking soda. I had started to wash my face with baking soda. And the thing is that like I found that over time, if I wash it too much with baking soda, it would dry my skin out and I would have to apply more cream and lotion and stuff. But I didn't realize up until then how much it really cleared off my spiritual energy. It cleared my spiritual energy. So that's coming through here. The energy of the water is coming through very strongly with the Five of Cups crowning. So those of you who are not drinking water, you need to start drinking distilled water, filtered water. They sell bottled water still. So I want you, you know, you can either go out and get a water filter for your sink, or, you know, put that on a faucet somewhere in your house, or you can buy bottled water that's purified or distilled. I prefer distilled water, but especially those of you, okay, and here's the thing about our emotional energy is that like when we're very emotional, females especially, but men too, the water replenishes our emotional body. So like if you're crying a lot or you're upset a lot, it's important to drink water. And you know, the energy of like just taking a shower. I don't care if you have to shower more than once a day. Like this whole summer, I basically was showering twice a day because I'm outside landscaping so much. But you're gonna know the difference. I feel like if you take a bath or you take a shower, specifically, I feel like people maybe take baths need to maybe switch to doing more shower, because when you shower, all of that stuff is washing away. When you take a bath, you're kind of still stuck in it a little bit when you're bathing. So I would do a shower. I don't know why I'm saying this, but this is what you need to hear. There is an offer coming in for those of you who are maybe wanting to get engaged, or maybe this is somebody asking you out. To me, there's some kind of offer that's coming in. Romance. To me, it's an offer of love or offer of romance, or someone saying, you know, hey, I want to take things to the next level, or I want to date you. I met this incredibly good looking guy at the store the other day, which is really funny. And I told this story in one of my other videos, and like I could easily see him like asking me out, you know, I could easily see somebody, you know, so like that's what my guys are shiny. So to me, whoever's asking you out is very good looking, or has like hearts in their eyes for you, you know, even if you don't think you're that good looking, you know, maybe there's just something about you that this other person really likes, you know. So that's what I'm seeing. It's the whole hearts in the eyes thing. Let me look. There's something else here. I don't really understand this Ton of Swords coming through. This to me can indicate jealousy in this position, jealousy from other people. So like if you're in a relationship, there could be people that are jealous of your relationship. If you are, you know, having, you know, living your best life and things are going good, people can be jealous of things going good. Hi, I'm not sure what you're about to ask, but I'm no longer answering questions in my tarot readings. There was one person who spoiled it for everyone. They said they had sent me a payment, but they never did, that it would have been $25. So I no longer answer questions in my live recordings. If you would like me to answer a question, you can go to my website, oracledaphne.com, check out the links there. I have a link to PayPal, and you can send a payment through PayPal for $65. That's for the 30 minutes, or for $80 for the 45 minutes. So yeah, That's what's happening. Yeah, so there's some negativity. I feel like there's some people that like don't necessarily want the best for you, but it doesn't matter because you're going to be successful anyways. You have I pulled another card. We got the Chariot coming in after that. So to me, the Chariot is good news. The Chariot is the phone, getting a phone call, text message. Usually it's a phone call of some kind. It could be a callback on something. This could be an Aquarius, Cancer, or Scorpio female if you're looking to date. Or I feel like this could be just somebody entering your life that's really positive. I feel like they could also be a Pisces too. The energy of the water looks to me, or air. They might even be a Gemini. To me, there's some positive energy about her, and I'm not sure who she is, but she's showing up in your life to me as a positive influence. I don't necessarily know if this is love related or if this is like somebody you meet through work, or if this is, just a coworker. This could be just a friend. Maybe, friend, like someone from the past, that you haven't heard from gives you a call or something, says, hey, how's it going? Calling to catch up. I feel very positive vibes from her. And I say it's a her, and I do feel like it's a female energy. But it also to me indicates good news. Coming in like this to me is good news. And I say that because I pulled another card. We got the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Did I say Eight of Swords? Eight of Cups. Sorry, Eight of Cups. Which is about moving away from a time of stress. It's interesting. This whole reading is about stress. And I feel like you're going to be moving out of a time of stress. You maybe have just felt very stressed out. Two. There is a very hot and cold energy here. I'm not going to lie, of energies that are coming in from the outside, meaning like external energies. You may be talking to, this to me is a crone energy, or get news about an older person. To me, you're maybe talking to an older person, older female. This is also asking if somebody for advice, or having not a huge circle of people around you that are supportive, but maybe like a small circle of people. This to me is also friendship. I'm seeing the hummingbird here. To me, the old message, from when I first got these cards, was about how the swan got stuck, and the hummingbird came by and was like, I can get you out, don't worry. And it's funny, I saw a green hummingbird the other day at my garden, and the hummingbirds came so close to me. It like literally just came right up, and I could feel the energy vibrating, like, because of the hummingbird's wings. And it was just like, I don't know, like it was like time slowed down, and the hummingbird came right up to me, looked at me, and then turned around and sipped from one of the flowers that I had in my garden. And I was like, that is awesome. This is the best sign. I was like, this is a sign. This is a good sign. So normally, Eight of Swords can indicate feeling stuck, feeling like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, feeling like worst case scenario, can indicate some curse energy, or just like really negative energy that people are sending you. But I actually feel that we have this Three of Pentacles energy, and there is some element of support here. And to me, that hummingbird is good news. So like if you felt very stuck, I feel like, there's going to be some support that comes in that helps you kind of get unstuck, however that happens. And I don't know who it's going to come through. It could be through a supportive friend. It could be through a supportive family member, or could come through someone that you meet, random act of kindness or something. But it also is a partner too, like a support from a partner or a spouse, something like that. I know I'm focusing a lot on like what's coming in, but a lot of times people, that's what, where the trouble is. It's just sort of like, they call it like circumstances outside of our control, things that like impact us that are just really outside of us. It's like that day, and I did a recording and I talked about this, the day that I went to the grocery store, and I was like, oh my god, like the bag of frozen berries is $12 now. I think it was actually closer to $13, and one thing of yogurt is like $6, and it was just so stressful. And I was just like freaking out, and I was like, in some way I just was like, this is not okay, like this is not good, you know. So I'm looking at that. To me, that's external situations, stuff outside of our control that affects us. And going back to what I said about stress and about things that are coming at us constantly. So it's like, emails coming at us, texts coming at us, having just a lot going on. Some of you just may have a lot going on. So you're going to want to turn off your phone early. You're going to want to go to bed early. You're going to want to get more rest than maybe you do normally at this time. This is just the way, this is what you need to hear at this time. This is just the way it is right now. Oh, and I was talking about this in one of my other videos too, but I'm going to mention it here. Some of you need peace and quiet. You need quiet. You need quiet time. Quiet time away from your cell phone buzzing. Quiet time away from your dogs barking. Quiet time away from any screaming children. Quiet time away from a spouse. Quiet time away from any person in your life that may be extended family. Father-in-laws, mother-in-laws, cousins, you name it, distant relatives. And, just like, families can like acquire extra bodies. It's just like everybody kind of does this thing where they all kind of cluster up, and especially if you have a large family or live in some kind of cluster situation. Like I live in a cluster because it's an apartment complex and there's a lot of people coming and going. If it's not my neighbors screaming children, honking their car, it is car alarms going off in every single direction 100% of the time for whatever reason. It's, FedEx coming and dropping off packages, beeping and backing up. It's just like noise, constant noise. And when I go to the library, it's like I have peace because it's quiet. It's 100% quiet. There's no noise. So I want you to either go to a library near you or go someplace that's quiet. I don't care if you have to drive into the middle of nowhere and sit in your car and just listen to nothing. Listen to the silence and let your brain calm down and let your energy calm down. Because to me, right now, there's a lot of this stress thing happening. There's a lot of politics stuff that's happening that's influencing, it's external stuff that's influencing our energy, and we need quiet. I feel like there's people that are going to need, this is a thing. It's going to be within the next couple of years where people are just going to start to lose it because they're so stressed out and they're not taking the quiet. They need the quiet time in order to kind of rebalance and recalibrate their energy and get grounded and feel for like 5 minutes. Like even if I'm at the library for 10 minutes, it's going to close. I know it's going to close, but I'll sit there for 10 minutes at the end in the quiet and it still helps. So I really encourage you to find a quiet place. And I don't want to hear any excuses either. Like, no, there are no excuses. Like, this is something that you will have to do for your sanity, for your mental health. Like, it just has to happen. So even if it's for 5-10 minutes, it's worth it. Turn everything off. Oh, so what you need to hear, everything's coming through today. It's all good. It's all good though. What you need to hear is that you do need to unplug. You need to unplug whatever it is that's in your house that's creating extra noise, extra chaos. So any TVs that you have, you need to unplug and sell them and get rid of them. This may seem extreme. This is what you're going to have to do. Because there's going to be increasing amounts of radiation and any kind of more electronic stuff in your environment, whether it's from a laptop or whether it's from a TV, you're going to need to unplug. So this is what you need to hear, and this is unfortunate. Those of you who are on your cell phone, and I know most of us are on our cell phone quite a lot. Those of you who are on your cell phone all day where it doesn't leave your side, or you don't stop looking at it when you go out to get your mail, or when you go out to get into your car, to drive to the store, or whatever it is, when you're on it 100% of the time, you're going to need to unplug. You're going to need to cut that down by half. I want you to try cutting it down by half. That means putting it in a different room when you go and you're in your house. You set it in a different room for an extended period of time and you don't check it. You leave it alone. This is what you need to hear. This is what needs to happen. So, I'm not going to go too far into that, but I'm definitely feeling that. Some of you need to make decisions. This energy of Libra is very strong, and I feel like some of you are having a difficult time making decisions. Anybody who has any legal stuff, okay, normally I don't do any legal advice on this channel. Anybody who calls me for legal advice, I usually tell them that and disclaim to them that I am not a replacement for a lawyer or counsel. I can tell them what I see as far as the energy if they have a legal case, but I can't tell them and guarantee outcomes. I also can't give them legal counsel. So, but those of you who have any legal stuff, I feel like there's some positive outcomes here. Could be positive settlements. I'm getting a tingle on this. To me, it's a positive settlement. Positive settlement. I pulled the Two of Wands, which to me is like the Chariot. Sort of like, I'm not going to use the word winning because I don't want to get anybody overly excited. To me, winning would be a settlement. Winning would be closing out a legal case that you may have that's been hanging over your head for a period of time, that's costing maybe a lot of money or just a lot of stress. We have the King of Cups, which is to me is happiness and a lot of positive energy there. We have the Page of Pentacles, which Page of Pentacles to me is a young person. Sometimes it is institutions and school, but it is the seed of potential. There's potential there. So there's potential for things. Oh, and the thing about the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so let me finish my thought. There's potential for things to turn out in your favor. There's potential for things to turn out very, very positive regarding any legal stuff that you have going on. And I don't care what that is. Could be divorce of some kind. Could be some kind of case that you've got going. Could be personal injury kind of stuff. It could be anything have to do with courts or the court system. But I also would say the energy of the Page of Pentacles can also indicate greed. And she's sitting on this dragon, and to me, if she's not careful, she could wake this dragon up. And to me, the dragon is like that greed in all of us. That the dragon is the enslavement, is the belief that we're never going to have it. Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure. I lost my connection. If someone could just say that they can hear. I was saying, I think my connection's kind of crappy. I think I'm back. I'm gonna wrap this up really quick here because my connection's not the best. But I was saying that this Page of Pentacles is meeting up with all these other positive cards. So I feel very positive about the outcome here for whatever legal stuff you've got going on, and overcoming any kind of greed element, which could be a person that's holding very tightly to their money, or not wanting to settle, like maybe dealing with, in the case, and some energy or being that doesn't want to settle. I feel like there is going to be some sort of settlement that overcomes that, some energy that overcomes that very strongly. You might get some documents in the mail. Too, and it is a positive outcome. I was saying something about the Page of Pentacles, and if she was to fall, she'd wake up this dragon, and the enslavement is You know, it's sort of ingrained in all of us, right? It's ingrained in all of us that we need to work for a living and that we need to pay off our debts, and so our credit score goes up and all that brainwashing, which is just beautiful. Um, you know, I just see positive energy here, regardless of whatever your situation is. I feel like it's very positive. Um, I'm going to see if there's any other last things, and then I'm going to go. What you need to hear is those of you who have any creative crafting skills at all, okay? Whether it's sewing, it's knitting, it's baking, it's cooking, it's, you know, any kind of carpentry, building, metal work, anything that you do with your hands, you know, this is a good time to focus on that. That's what you need to hear. To me, focusing on that is important. You know, I was talking with a very old friend yesterday, and I was saying how my dad was always happy when I was making something, when I was building something. He was always just really happy when I was doing that. And I think that those of us who can do that right now are going to be able to get through this time, because your mind is not going to be sucked into all the other things that like the universe wants our brains to get sucked into. You know, it's going to be focused on maybe getting things done and making something, producing something that's positive, you know. So I'm going to go here. Thank you guys so much for being awesome fans and followers. I'll be back again. Hopefully my connection will be better next time. But I actually think, you know, I was doing okay for today. So look for the shorts that I record. I think those are going to be interesting. And yeah, I'll be back again. So I send everyone big hugs. Big hugs. Big kisses. Talk to you guys again soon. Definitely give me a thumbs up. Definitely comment once this video is posted. Give it about a day. You might see it later tonight or tomorrow. And of course, send any donations using my PayPal link on my website, oracledaphne.com, or it's just paypal.me/oracledaphne. All donations are appreciated. If you wanted to send a donation through Cash App or Venmo, please email me first and let me know that you're sending that, because I've had issues with things like that before. So wish you guys all the best. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care. Bye.